hi guys, I'm Rocco Grassi.
And I'm Nick Heller.
And we're here with Coleman Arthur and Anne-Marie Carabinas. And today, we're going to be asking people around Kent what they think of the latest trend that's been hitting the waves.
Beatlemania.
So, what's your name?
Dan.
Pleased to meet you, Dan. So, I want to ask you, what are your thoughts on this new Beatlemania craze that's been hitting the waves here?
Well, I mean, I didn't know about it, first of all. I know about the Beatles. I didn't know about the craze. That's cool. Beatles are cool. They're bugs. Bugs on crosswalks. Sounds cool to me.
Well, hello guys, thank you for joining us. What are your guys' names?
I'm Thomas Anstein.
I'm Miles Bruce.
And I'm Drew Fitzgerald.
We have one question for you guys, and what do you guys think of the new Beatlemania craze that's been hitting the States recently?
Oh, I love the Beatles. I remember listening to them growing up. I remember always liking Paul McCartney as a songwriter.
Absolutely.
And having him just write songs, even if they're bad, hundreds and hundreds of them, just to find a good one.
Yeah.
And then I also love George Harrison, especially after they separated. I think his All Things Past album is great. Love My Sweet Lord and Wah Wah off that album. So
Love it, absolutely.
Yeah.
You guys, anything?
All I have to say is we all live in a yellow submarine.
Right. My grandparents were really big fans, so I think listening to their music keeps me close to them.
Love it. Well, thank you guys so much.
yeah, thank you.
So, what do you think about this new Beatlemania craze? Wow. It's really philosophical, man.
All right, guys. Well, can I get your names real quick?
My name's Luke. I'm Zay. I'm Chuck.
All right. So, one thing I wanted to ask you, what do you guys think of the Beatles?
I love their style. That's one thing I mean. One of the greatest bands to grace the music industry.
My man.
First to do the music that they do. They've inspired a lot of people.
So, what do you think of the whole Beatlemania craze hitting the nation?
I think it's well deserved.
You know, when you produce such a high quality product, you gotta, somewhat expect the craze to exist.
Hell yeah. I'm 100% with you guys. I love the Beatles myself, so glad to find fellow fans.
So, just introduce yourself a little bit.
My name is Jordan Campbell. I am a freshman here at Kent State. I am majoring in digital media.
Awesome. And what are your thoughts on the new Beatles mania trend? That's sweeping the nation right now.
Haven't heard too much about it, but I remember when I was in 5th grade, I wrote a report on the Beatles. It was interesting. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
You think they're ruining the country?
I don't know about that one. There's plenty of other things ruining the country other than that.
Yeah, very true.
So,
Yeah, well, thank you for your time.
Well, go ahead and introduce yourself for us.
Oh, hey, I'm Anna Derry.
Well, thank you, Anna. We have one question for you, and that is, what do you think of the new Beatlemania trend that's been hitting the waves recently?
I'm actually so glad that you asked me that. I am absolutely so excited about it. I'm actually jazzed about it.
Really?
The Beatles and I, we're actually really tight.
Really?
Yeah.
Which one? All of them? Any of them?
Actually, I just like all of them. Just something about them. I don't want to choose favorites because
Right.
What if they get sad?
No, that's absolutely correct.
Yeah.
How do you know that?
Actually, my friend Clover's actually really obsessed with them. So,
Really?
yeah, so I just want to support them in their love of the Beatles.
Well, that is very wonderful to hear.
Oh,
I'm sure
yes.
we'll have to hear from them soon. Maybe get on an interview with the Blurb. So.
Oh, per chance.
Love it. Well, thank you so much.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Now, Coleman, I want to ask you, what do you think about this whole Beatlemania craze that's been hitting the States?
I mean, I think it's absolutely crazy. It's nothing like I've ever seen in my life yet, personally. It's really interesting too because when the Beatles were coming out, I heard I was driving with my brother one time, right, and he was talking about how John Lennon and
Are you
everybody's
guys talking about the Beatles?
Yeah.
yeah. What
Do you have something to say?
Yeah.
Or what?
Oh, the Beatles changed my life. I'm the next Mrs. John Lennon. Oh my God. Okay, so, sorry? Hi.
Hi, do you want to introduce yourself for us?
Hi, I'm Anne-Marie. I'm going to be John Lennon's wife. So, okay, so the Beatles, they are masterminds. They are so just iconic, and I love them so much. I can't, like, there's, if I could, like, meet John, like, in person, and John, Ringo, like, Paul, all of them, George, oh my gosh, they're...
Have you seen them live, or?
No. I tried to sneak in, but I couldn't sneak in because the security they have my face, so I was known amongst their security. Just don't let them go in, but I promise I'm not dangerous.
Yeah, perfect. Well, thank you so much. Well, if there's one thing we learned today is that the Beatles craze isn't going anywhere.
Hey, Rocco, we gotta head to Lori to head back to the future, because we're talking about concerts from the 80s.
All that and more right after the break.
The sensational stud of Rocco Grassi, the illustrious fashion of Nick Keller, and all of your favorite faces that make Kent feel like Hollywood. The Blurb. Gossip galore.
Find a lot more comparisons within, like, you don't hear anything about men.
Celebrity.
Rocco, do you like music?
It's all right.
Yeah.
This is The Blurb. Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. I bet you're wondering who I am. I could be a machine or a mannequin with parts made in Japan. But I'm just Kilroy. So, we got some big concerts to talk about. Let's get started with the big one, Live Aid. Guys, Live Aid was fantastic.
Right.
I loved it.
It was life-changing.
Which one did you guys go to? The one in Philly or the one in London?
I was in Philly.
Yeah, I was in Philly when I went, so.
I made the pilgrimage to London.
So did I.
Yeah.
Where were you in the crowd?
Way far back. If you like zoom in real close, you can see me on someone's shoulders.
Love it.
Good to know.
Just really zoom in there.
Okay. I'm hoping they release it on VHS. I'm hoping they'll release a video on VHS.
They better.
Yeah.
Yeah, they better. So, so for the Philly people, what was why were you there? Like, what was the artist that you were there for?
Yeah. I mean, the whole experience, really, just kind
Real.
of the whole rundown, truly. I mean, it's a really cool thing to have all these artists come together, and it's like...
For charity, too.
Yeah.
Right.
We've never seen anything like that before. I'm
Yeah.
hoping this happens more often.
No, yeah, I agree. I was also there for everyone. I didn't have a particular person I was going to see. I did get this shirt from the concert though, which was really cool.
Yeah.
Even though they didn't perform, it was still really cool that they were selling the merchandise there. So I was really excited to be able to purchase that kind of stuff. So
Amazing.
it was very amazing.
What from either one you went to, were there any just standouts that were just really going for you?
I mean, Queen. They had a 20-minute long set, so like that. I'm not gonna lie, I love David Bowie. I felt bad that he had to follow up after that. Like, Bowie is an icon. Love that man. However, imagine going on after a 20-minute long set.
Imagine going on after We Are the Champions and just the crowds.
Right.
Oh my god.
That's
exactly.
Man.
It blew my mind. It was absolutely crazy. It was insane. It was the most monumental performance I think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Quite literally. Definitely. Besides Queen, were there any other ones that you guys enjoyed?
I mean, I got to agree with him. I heard a lot about the Bowie performance. I just,
Same here. Yeah. I'm gonna be real, I feel like probably my standout, like besides Queen, I feel like my standout Live Aid performance was probably REO Speedwagon.
Oh yeah.
a good
Weren't
one.
they at the Philly one?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so cool.
They were. I was really upset when I went to the London one, but I heard that they went to the Philly one. I'm upset I wasn't at that one, but you know what? It's okay because I'm sure they were great. I think they did. I believe I don't I don't know for sure, but I think they did like Can't Fight This Feeling and Roll with the Roll with the Changes. I think those were the two they did.
You missed out. It was,
I did.
It was great.
I
It was really good.
Why didn't you guys convince me to go to the Philly one?
Well, why'd you go
That
to
was
the
all you.
London?
You wanted to go to London.
You wanted to go across the sea, dude.
You know what? Real.
Yeah, I could have soloed it for Queen.
I
You didn't have to go. I'm kidding.
I tried.
Oh my gosh, you guys had Elton John there, right?
You know, we did have Elton John,
Yeah.
so I can't really complain much.
That's true.
I did want to. Okay, I'm going to be honest. These guys weren't at Live Aid because they split up, but I wanted to mention because I made my own Will helmet. It's
really good.
I wanted to just kind of.
That's pretty cool.
Thank you guys. Thank you. I made it. This took like 400 hours. Wow. So
Really?
I
Like
wanted to
400?
bring these guys up. So for those who aren't aware, this is a band that is no longer a thing, but this is Mr. Abado. This was a thing that released a couple years ago from the band Styx. It was a song that came out 2 years ago in 1983 from their most recent album, and their final album, Kilroy Was Here. But then what happened was this alienated half of their fan base. Am I that half? No. I personally love the concept of the album and what they pulled off, but the thing is, the concept is just, most of the band was just disagreeing with Dennis DeYoung, and because of that, they just kind of split off, and they unfortunately didn't partake in Live Aid because they weren't a group. I hope one day they get back together. I really hope they one day get back together. But I want to go back to Live Aid. What other standouts did you guys see over at Philly?
Man, Black Sabbath was a really great one. That was a really fun one.
If the concerts weren't going on at the same exact time, I would have loved to have gone to the Philly one too.
Yeah.
To see Sabbath.
No, I mean, from what I've heard, everyone just had like a really fun time over across the pond. And it's
How much did you guys pay for your tickets over there? Were they decent?
They were decent.
We paid about $35 for ours, so just curious.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, I think I paid like 45. I guess.
Cool.
I guess.
Cool.
If it was any more expensive than that, I don't think I would have been able to go though.
Yeah, just got pretty lucky, all things considered.
No, I mean, it's a really cool thing.
I also heard that you guys saw like Run DMC and like Crosby, Stills and Nash at Philly too. That was really cool.
It's hard to like, because here's the thing is that there's so much happening. There's like there's so much music that it's really hard to like come back to some of these where it's just like you get one really great performance, you're like, wow, that was so good. And like, how can the top? Then all of a sudden the next person comes out and you're just like, oh my gosh.
I feel like they all kind of meshed together after the night too.
Yeah.
I was walking home, I was like, I don't remember anything from what was going on.
No.
But
yeah.
It was just like stupendous performance after stupendous performance.
Yeah.
I do want to say what really shocked me was Michael Jackson like not appearing at all.
yeah, like
What's up with that?
he
any of
just
you guys
said
know?
no. Like I guess like his manager said that like he declined to appear.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
What?
It was
Right?
Just, I don't know. It's weird. Like
That would have
for
been my
charity.
That would have been my first time seeing Michael Jackson as well.
yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, who knows which one you would have went to though? Either that's also interesting.
Right. Just,
What about you, Peter?
I think we listed most of them.
I was gonna say, which specific songs did each of the people play that you guys really liked? Like, best Queen performance?
I'm a huge fan of Radio Gaga.
I was
So
literally just about to say.
yeah. So when but also just like the outfit that Freddie was wearing too was just.
what did he have on?
So he had a pair of jeans on. He had a white tank top on, and he had an armband and his iconic mustache. And he then put on a yellow like leather jacket, which is really cool.
That's Freddie Mercury for you.
Freddie Mercury.
I wanted to dress up like him, but I don't have a white tank top. So I just wore a hat that he wore at a previous concert.
Have you seen Queen before? Or?
No, it was.
It was my second time seeing Queen.
Second? Wow. And like, did this float out of the water? Was there like, how are we feeling?
I really liked it. I also loved Radio Gaga was also my favorite. You just hit my remark.
And just the way he commands an audience. My favorite part was when he had the entire audience like scream like "Hey" with him. That was so much fun.
Really?
That was so much
Yeah.
fun.
That's very cool.
That's fun.
Like he commands a room, and you are forced to listen.
Wow.
Really? Did we all get in okay? Did we all get out okay? How long did it take for us to get in and get out?
I don't want to talk about him. That was.
Yeah.
You okay over there, Rocco?
It was a lot. You saw how London was, right?
Saw how London
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
London was probably worse than Philly.
Yeah.
Philly was what about like an hour to get in?
Yeah.
Plus that to get
So,
out.
yeah.
It was rough.
How
It
much
was
were
rough.
concessions?
I didn't eat.
I don't know.
I didn't
I
eat.
didn't
I was out. I
didn't
starved
eat,
that whole
to be
day.
honest.
That was
I didn't
Real.
eat either. I saw the
Understandable.
line. I said, no, I'm all right. I'm all right. I will survive off of the energy of the music, and that's all I need.
You know what? We made it.
I'm good.
Truly.
We made it.
We did that.
We made it.
I just got water. It was $3 whole for a water.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like it
That
was.
doesn't seem right.
That seems.
I think you might have got.
I think you got
Oh, wait.
scammed.
Was that at the actual concessions, or was it just some guy in a tent?
It might have been because here's the thing. It would have been because if it was at the actual concession, there would have been like actual like London currency.
Yeah.
Like it would have been actual like pounds.
Yeah.
But for me,
What did you pay in?
I paid in American currency because there was some guy there that was like selling.
What was in the water?
Yeah,
Oh, the
what
water.
was
I mean,
in
the water
yeah.
was like good. It had like an official like. I think they had like a.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. I'm still here.
Cool.
I'm still here.
You drank tent water?
That's
I'm
a
still
choice,
here.
man. That's a choice.
Hey, I'm
That's
still
all
here.
gonna
It
say.
got me
That's a
through.
choice.
I
That was a choice on your part, and that's you enjoy your tent water. I hope it was the best thing you had that entire day. Hope it was great.
You're here. That's all that matters.
That's
true.
great.
That's
Yeah.
very true.
Yeah, I am here. But even with that little mishap, Live Aid was fantastic.
It was.
No, it was good.
Live Aid was fantastic. I mean, we made.
Sadly, your
Yeah, my group didn't get
Your
to be
group.
there because they're split up now. I really hope they get back together. Sticks.
I don't think
Please
they were
reunite.
even invited.
Because they were split up.
Well, they could have invited the solo artist. Michael Jackson said no, so like there's room.
Yeah, I guess. Who knows? Who knows though? I mean, who knows? Maybe there'll be a Live Aid too.
Oh,
This is true.
fingers crossed, dude. Fingers
man.
crossed.
I
I would
need
love
that.
that. I would love that.
Fingers crossed for Live Aid too. But that does it for our Live Aid set list, folks. This is truly the world we've created. But can we remain entertained? We'll find out in the next decade.
Wow, guys, the 1990s. Clinton is president, the USSR dissolved, the economy and American foreign affairs are looking up, and we are in what some might consider the golden age of the sitcom. Let's talk about some of our favorites.
Yeah. Boy, oh boy, I gotta say, I love Back to the Future, the movie that I just saw a few years back.
Sitcom.
But anyway, let's talk about sitcoms though. You know.
Nickelodeon after 8 shows Fuller House at 8 p.m.
That's cool.
Is
I was a
that
fan of
during
Fuller House in,
during
like,
this
6th
time
grade.
at Nickelodeon? Wait,
Fuller House? That's the sequel. Isn't that the sequel?
it's Full House.
Yeah. Wow, Full House is pretty funny, right, guys? Bob Saget?
Listen, I love Bob Saget. As a kid, he was my dad, just like America's.
I think that it's one of the funniest shows on TV right now. I think that the little twins are amazing, and it's a little bit like Three Men and a Baby, but it's with the whole family, and I think it's a really funny, like, found family show.
Have you seen what they did to the Michelle twins, like when they
No.
grew up?
No.
Have you seen them recently? Yeah, they're messed up. I'm not gonna
like
lie.
any child actor, they're
Yeah,
all messed up.
it's
I don't
really
know
sad.
what happens.
Yeah.
Hollywood, yay.
All right, so next one, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I actually love Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He's really funny. Listen, have y'all seen the scene with Will and his uncle, and Will's like, "Man, how come you don't want me, man?" I love that scene. No, but it's really emotional.
It is really
sad.
emotional. I think
Yeah.
that it's one of his best performances of his career so far. I
Yeah.
mean, he doesn't
No,
have
definitely.
much, but I think that it's pretty high up there.
Yeah, seriously, really good scene. Yeah. You know, I love Fresh Prince of Bel-Air so much.
I mean,
Like
it
how
is
much?
really
How
funny.
much? How much do you like it?
Listen, have,
Like-
have you seen my hands?
Yeah.
They can get pretty bigger.
Yeah. Yeah. How far?
Like this.
I think it should be bigger.
I can't.
That's
So
that's
for
you
me, this
you
is like
problem.
my-
I need it to be bigger.
I can't do it. I'm sorry, Mia.
Okay, this one I think is one of the most popular TV shows of all time. Very long running. Friends. Do you have a strong opinion about Friends?
Yes, I've seen too much of it.
Me too. I've seen it like twice all the way through.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, when I was in 5th grade, I watched the whole series through, and a lot of it like probably went over my head. Yeah.
I think that it is a very funny show, but I'm not the biggest fan.
Yeah.
I think that it gets repetitive near the end, and I think some of the characters are annoying, especially Ross Geller.
Oh.
Ross Geller, I hate you.
My mom said that if I was a Friends character, I would be Ross.
Oh, that's
and
mean.
I know, right? Mom? Right? Okay. Because she said it's because he's smart but still a little dumb.
That's true.
Yeah.
And he has Marcel the monkey as a pet. Who
I would have
remembers
a monkey.
Marcel?
I love Marcel the monkey.
I do remember him.
And he does this thing.
If I was definitely one of the Friends characters, I'd have to be Chandler.
Chandler?
Yeah, I'd be Chandler. So I'd definitely be Chandler because he's the funniest one. He's kind of hot. And
Did you guys hear about Joey, the new spinoff that's about to come out?
Oh yeah, are you excited for that one?
I definitely am. I think that it's a lot of the original writers, so I'm sure it'll go on for even like more.
I agree.
Joey's awesome.
Did anyone else feel that vibration in the couch?
No.
What?
Okay. Okay, sorry.
Oh, okay. I wonder how Friends will end, you know?
Yeah, I think I'm really
Because
excited.
Friends hasn't ended yet, apparently.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. I was talking about the season finale, but I think that I think it's gonna end really well. I think that it'll be really interesting to see where all those characters end up. You know, it's such an amazing cast, and
Hopefully you don't die all in the end. That would really suck.
that would suck.
Yeah, that's the worst ending when everybody dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this one is also one of the most popular ones of all time, and I love this
All
one.
of them.
Which one? Which
This
one?
is Seinfeld.
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld. Don't even get me started on Seinfeld. Listen, my man Jerry. I love that man, dude. Seriously, he's like his name's Jerry, which is already funny enough.
What kind of who names their child Jerry?
What's the deal with all these laughs on the blurb? That's my Jerry Seinfeld.
That's what he
impression.
would. If he was here right now, that's what he would say.
And then George would be like, Jerry, I'm on the blurb, and he's like, you're on the blurb, and he'd go, yeah, Jerry, and then Kramer would walk in and be like, I'm on the blurb too, and he was like, slam the door.
Yeah.
I don't have a good Kramer impression.
No, I got it. Hey.
I don't know. I think that all these characters are so recognizable,
Yeah.
and there are so many bits that I think, and like jokes that I think will live on forever. I mean,
Forever.
Soup Nazi. I think that is one of the funniest episodes. Or
God.
also, Elaine is one of my favorite female characters of all time on TV, and I think that this show will also have a great ending. You know?
Yeah.
I
If
think
it
that
ever
everyone
ends.
will love it. Yeah, if it ever ends.
If it ever ends.
But
it may go on
This show-
forever.
That's what I'm saying. No, they could make like infinite episodes, and I probably would never
Until
ever get tired.
the actors die.
yeah,
I would hate it if the show ended up where everybody died in the end.
that would
That would
suck.
really suck.
Or if they all ended up in like prison or something.
Oh my
That'd
God.
That'd be really weird.
Yeah, I
too.
hope nothing
Why
like
would they
that
go
happens.
to prison? They're like really nice people, and they're like cool.
Nah.
They're,
Nice
like,
people
good
end up in prison all the time.
Oh.
I think. I'm not in prison.
Next one is Boy Meets World.
I actually haven't seen this one.
Me
I've seen a
either.
bit
I
of
think
this
he
one.
meets the world.
I think that this one is pretty interesting. It's pretty funny, but it also touches on like dramatic teenage life, and I think that it does that really well.
Yeah.
I'm a dramatic teenager.
Yeah, true. And and I think that the cast of characters is really interesting, and it's a little bit more diverse than the other shows we talked about. You know?
Yeah. Well, there's the boy, and there's the entire world. I mean, how much more diverse can you get than that?
You got the entire world.
Have you guys seen Saved by the Bell?
Oh, isn't that the one cartoon show?
No. This is
No,
live action.
I've seen a little bit of it.
Yeah,
Like a
I love Saved by the Bell.
Yeah.
How much do you
Screech, Zach Morris, AC Slater. I mean, these characters I think will go into the
Down in history.
yeah. Like I think that they are amazing. I think the show is amazing. The episode they really do about Jessie's addiction to caffeine pills, and she's like, "I'm so excited! I'm so excited! I'm so scared!" And she like starts crying on Zach's shoulder. I mean, that was like ripped my heart out of my chest. I mean, talk about having a really interesting say on like addiction and how that affects young teens. I mean, it's just caffeine pills, you know, but I'm so scared. She just says so much with so little.
Yeah. You remember the one scene in Full House when Michelle has that really bad dream and where she's like growing, and then her like foot like becomes massive and it like goes to the door, and the entire family in Full House is like, "Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Oh, what's going on?" And then it was like I don't know why, but I think Michelle was just like really insecure about like
her feet.
Her feet.
I'm not sure.
I've had the same dream. Growing things is scary.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah.
Any final thoughts, everyone?
I love.
I hope nobody dies at the end of these shows.
Yeah.
That would suck. That would ruin the sitcom.
I hope these shows like just keep going because like I don't really want to watch anything different than these. So yeah, thank you.
Never let them end.
Yeah, and I think that maybe we need more shows that are not set in New York. I think like 4 of them we talked about are all set in New York, except Full House is in San Francisco because it has the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah.
That's a great intro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Talk about the Seinfeld transition noise. Like the 90s might be peak sitcom years, but debatably reality TV is just starting. The Real World, Road Rules Challenge, and Judge Judy are some of my favorites, but the sky's the limit to where they can go. I'm really looking forward to see how reality TV shows change in the early 2000s.
In this decade of the early 2000s has truly been something to marvel, with fashion trends of tracksuits and denim miniskirts, great movies like Napoleon Dynamite, Shrek, and Mean Girls, and many, many more to come. But besides the great recents, we also have to focus on the rise of a different kind of marvelous media, reality TV. So, with this game, we are going to identify those of us who may be reality TV experts, and possibly, alongside myself, enjoy the lowest form of TV. So, with this reality TV plot or not, I will provide a short blurb of said show, and they will guess true or false, and an extra point if you can guess the name of the show. All right, guys, you ready?
Not really, but we'll see how this goes.
Let me get my page to my notebook. All right. So, number 1. 8 young adults stay in the same house where they have drama, party, and work at a store in New Jersey during the summer season. True or false? Is it a true reality TV show? Joe?
I say it's false.
False?
Yes.
Anybody else? Anybody else? You are wrong. You are wrong. That is the wrong noise. So it is actually Jersey Shore. So.
Haven't actually watched Jersey Shore. I know very little about it. My mom really likes it.
Yeah. It's one of the many.
I know who Snooki is.
Yeah.
I think I can hear my mom about to call me right now. Or I think she's going to send an SMS.
So, all right. Shall we go to the next one? All right. Yeah. 5 friends compete to determine which friend truly is the most crazy.
Mia, we're going to raise our hands if we think it's true.
Okay.
That's what we decided. Could you read that again? I'm sorry.
All right. 5 friends compete to determine which friend truly is the craziest.
I think it's false. I'm going to say false.
You know what? I'm going to go with true.
Raise your hand.
All right. Is that our final answer?
Yes.
Yep. Yeah.
All right. You're wrong. It's false. Yeah, I created that, so. All right, number 3. A person deep dives into the room of a potential date and decides whether or not to date them based on their findings and observations.
Yeah.
Is that our final?
I think it's true.
All right. Do you guys possibly know the name of the show? If you think it's true?
Is it like is it like Next or something?
No, not quite.
Okay.
But it is true, and it's called Room Raiders. And this one's insane.
Interesting.
Nice.
Yeah.
That means you and I are tied.
These girls going through like disgusting guys' rooms determine whether or not they find them like attractive enough to date based off of what they find in the rooms, and it gets kind of crazy. You would expect these people to clean their rooms before TV broadcasts them, but you know.
Okay.
Whatever. All right. Next one. All right. An individual goes on a date with somebody's mom, where the person learns about their possible date through the mom first.
I know this is true. I've seen this one.
Okay, I'm going through too.
Well, this is kind of okay.
That is right. Do you guys know a name?
Date my mom.
Yeah, it's right to the point.
Good job.
Yeah, all right. An angry parent and their misunderstood young adult switch lives for a day to try to understand each other better and determine which one has it truly harder.
It sounds real.
This is my. I'm having a dilemma right now.
You know, I'm gonna go with false.
I'm gonna go with false too.
I'm gonna go with false because I think this is more of a. I think we know what this is, but I'm going false.
You guys are right.
Okay.
Nice job. I wrote that one, so.
Lovely. You know what? You should go pitch that.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I think that would go crazy. There's lots of drama. Child and parent drama can be fantastic.
I feel like that would.
But it's not your own.
I feel like that would, really relate well to the upcoming new decade. So.
I'm not gonna lie though. That sounds kind of freaky.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. I feel like it would be good TV.
Yeah, but I mean, the idea of switching lives, that's kind of freaky to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, valid.
Yeah, but that's just my opinion. Anyway.
I made it young adult, so like the idea, so like a parent wouldn't have to go to a child's high school because I didn't think that would be possible. So I made it a parent and young adult. So
valid.
I thought it through. I thought
did.
it through.
Nice.
All right, next one. Experts take the sorriest vehicles and attempt to turn them into impressive new rides.
I think this is true.
Sounds real.
This is real.
Since you think it's true, do you have a name that you?
Pimp my ride.
Yeah, you got it. Nice. It is true.
It did sound like Pimp My
It's a
Ride.
great name for that kind of show.
Might be the best name ever.
Best name ever.
Best name ever.
All right, next one. A teenager labeled as an entitled, spoiled brat by their parents are taken on a trip to learn about the lives of children less fortunate.
This would be good TV. I don't know. I'm gonna go with false.
Anybody else?
I'll go with true.
I'm going with false.
If it's true, what do you think the name is?
If I could not tell you.
Yeah? Do I be creative a little bit, Zach?
No.
Soul?
No. There's no creativity.
All right.
This
Okay.
is the 2000s. Come on.
No creativity in this decade. No, just kidding. We have Shrek.
It's all samples
We
and
have
pop
Shrek.
music. So.
So that is false. Thank you for saying that would make good TV because I created that.
It would. I would watch that. I would watch that.
I shall find somebody to make it for me. Coleman?
Y'all,
All right.
y'all, listen. She wants royalty checks, okay? If this ever becomes a thing, she wants royalty checks.
Yeah, nobody steal my idea. Yeah, please. I'm copywriting that. Next one. All right, the exploration of a popular heavy metal singer and his family.
This is true.
This is true.
Okay, I guess it's true.
A name?
The Osbournes.
Yes! Yes! Good job.
I did not
I
know
felt like
the
that was a
names.
gift.
I love Ozzy.
That sounds really cool though.
We still get a point for it, so.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the episode where he comes out and he's like, someone's been in my room drinking my beers? And Sharon has to be like, who do you think was drinking your beers, honey? It was you. You were drinking your beers. 'Cause that's just Ozzy.
Happens all the time. Next one. All right, a mother and their teenage daughter both find out they're unexpectedly pregnant at the same time. Ooh, spicy.
Oh.
I say this is false.
I'm also going to go with false.
I'm gonna
I
hope it's false.
Please
Yeah.
say false.
It's true.
What?
It's called My Teen is Pregnant and So Am I. I know, right?
I need to watch
I
this
know.
show. What nights is it on?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'll
do
we'll
some
say
channel surfing.
Tuesdays because Tuesdays is the best day because that's when the Blurb's on. But not at the same time.
I'll do some channel surfing. Figure it out.
Yes, because it's insane.
It sounds insane. My kind of TV.
All right.
I always wish it was false.
We all do a little bit, but you know, mistakes happen. All right, a dating show where 5 dates are lined up for a contestant where he rejects his current option at any time and carries on to the next. If all five are rejected, they go home alone with a monetary consolation prize.
I say
this will be our last one.
Actually, I say this is true.
I say this is true as well.
I'll say this is false.
Yeah, it's true. It's called Next. I don't know how, it's a weird one. It's my least favorite, but, you know, so. All right, that's all we have for the blurb tonight for you. And be sure to follow us on Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube at the Blurb TV2 to see more of our beautiful faces and to get more of that celebrity by tuning in next Tuesday at 9 p.m. for more Hollywood at Kent. Have a great night.